Alright guys, let me start off this video by saying I do not condone this behavior. It is not okay to do what I did. So I have this funny story to tell you guys, and I want to share it with you because I see these story time videos and I think, I'm 37 years old, I have a lot of stories. I don't know why, but when I was a teenager, I used to get myself into the most ridiculous situations, and I had this funny, ridiculous thing kind of happen to me. So one day, me and my friend Sarah are driving around and we decide we're really super hungry. You ever just be driving around? I mean, that's what we did when we were teenagers. We were 19 years old and we would just get my like 1986, or maybe it's an 88. Yeah, it was an 88, 1988 Nissan Sentra. I used to drive stick, and we just drive around like looking for trouble. Not trouble like bad trouble, just like things to do, like things to get into. And we would just open up all the windows and play like DMX or something and just, I don't know, drive around and look for things to do. So one day we decided we're really, really hungry. Like really hungry, like starving. And we're like, yeah, let's go to Taco Bell. So at the time I was living in Baldwin, that's where I grew up, and we were gonna go to Taco Bell that was over in Rockville Center on Sunrise Highway. So if any of you are from Long Island and you're from the area, that's where we were, oops, that's where we were going. So we're going north on Long Beach Road, and we got stuck at that light so many times. Like if you guys know, there's like a fried clam place over there. We got stuck so many times at the red light. I mean, I gotta say it was like 10 times, and I just got so tired of it. So I pull into the clam place, which is like 2 blocks, or a block, sorry, I bugger. It's about a block south of Sunrise Highway. So I pull into the clam place, and then I was like, all right, I'm gonna cut through and get to Taco Bell because it's kind of on opposite ends of the corner. I don't even know. So I pull into the parking lot, and then I drive on the sidewalk to get into Cohen's Fashion Optical, and then I cut through their parking lot. Then I drive on the sidewalk again on Sunrise Highway, which is a major road, and then I pull into Taco Bell. Now I had a little car. I did really crazy dumb shit when I was a kid, so I drove on the sidewalk multiple times to go into Taco Bell because I could not be bothered waiting. So we pull into Taco Bell, and I go into the drive-thru, and what do I hear? Whoop, 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 whoop. I'm like, oh no. I look in my rearview mirror, and there's a cop pulling me over in Taco Bell drive-thru. Oh, me and Sarah were dying laughing. We're like 2 little fucking idiots, like laughing, like I don't even know what we were thinking. So we pull over, and the cop pulls up next to me, and he comes to my window and he knocks on my window, and he was like, really? Now we're just laughing because we're just 2 19-year-olds. We're just carefree. We just did this really stupid thing. We weren't even thinking about it. And the cop was like, really? You needed Taco Bell that badly? I said to the officer, but I was really hungry, officer. I was just trying to play up the whole like dumb blonde kind of idiot. So the officer shakes his head and goes back to the car, and 5 minutes later he comes back with a ticket for avoiding a red light. Now this guy was really sent from heaven because he could have given me a reckless endangerment ticket. He could have given me so many tickets. I probably could have suspended my license because I was 19, but he didn't. He was just laughing. He's like, ladies, please drive safely. Like, don't do that again. And I'm like, sorry, officer. Then we pulled back into the drive-thru, and I got my Taco Bell. It was just the most ridiculous thing, and it's like, when I was a kid, I would do the dumbest shit like that, driving. I remember another time, of course it was with Sarah, because we always got into trouble. We were in Oceanside somewhere, probably driving around. Sarah used to work at a salon over there, so I was probably picking her up. And this guy was tailgating me, like he was tailgating me. And it was so crazy. You ever know those people that tailgate you so close, like you want to stomp on your brakes and make them rear end you just to prove a point? Well, don't ever do that. But I may have been doing that. So I kept like stomping on my brakes. Again, I was 19, I was an idiot. And I kept stomping on my brakes because I was like, dude, get off my ass. Like, stop driving like that. So, and it's just really dangerous. I mean, what I was doing was really stupid too. Like, never do that. You never want to provoke an aggressive driver. So I pull up to a red light. And it was kind of like a Y intersection, so it's not like one of those where you could just make a turn off of the intersection. The guy puts his car in park, runs up next to my car, starts banging on my window, and he was like, "You fucking, see you next Tuesday, what the fuck?" And he started screaming and yelling, and we were just looking out the window, and we were like, "Ha ha ha," and we just laughed at him. And I was like, "Oh my God, get your cell phone out." Honestly, I thought he was gonna go berserk, like berserk. Then he went back into his car, pulled alongside me, and then blew the red light and just took off. So like never, I can't believe I did that. Like, don't ever provoke an aggressive driver. That's just like the dumbest thing you can do. We have so many ridiculous stories like that. I remember one time we were driving on Merrick Road, again in Oceanside, and we actually saw a guy and a motorcycle, like it was like an old Monte Carlo and a motorcycle, get into an altercation at like 1 in the morning. And the guy in the motorcycle puts the guy in the Monte Carlo in like a headlock. And then the guy in the Monte Carlo like takes off down the road, and he's like dragging the motorcycle guy like down the road. Like, it was crazy. He dragged him like 50, 60 feet. The guy like tumbled out of the car. We wound up calling 911, and I wound up being like a witness, and I testified on the guy's behalf that I saw the guy attack the guy, and then get dragged. It was just crazy thing. I have so many ridiculous like road stories like that. It's ridiculous. Like, if you guys have any funny like road rage stories, you definitely have to tell me. I have 100 of them, but those are like the 3 that were like the craziest that I've ever seen. I was thinking about starting a series on my channel for story time, so if you guys are interested, then thumbs up this video, definitely subscribe for future videos. Let me know if this is the kind of video you'd like to see or you think it's entertaining, and I will definitely continue this series. So, alright guys, love you, and I will see you next time. Bye guys.